Peeling a kiwi doesn't have to be messy or wasteful, and the method I'm about to show you takes only seconds. Hi friends, I'm Nancy. If kiwi juice has ever run down your hands or the skin felt too hard to remove, don't worry. Today I'll show you a simple spoon trick that keeps your hands clean and gives you a perfect piece of fruit every time. Grab a warm drink and stay with me. You'll be surprised how easy this really is. Before we start peeling kiwi in different ways, the first and most important step is preparing the fruit properly. A lot of people skip this part, but a clean kiwi makes the peeling process faster, safer, and much more hygienic. Start by placing your kiwis into a medium bowl. Sprinkle a small handful of salt over them, then pour in enough water to completely cover the fruit. Let the kiwi soak for about 5 to 10 minutes. This simple step helps loosen the tiny hairs and any dirt that may be stuck on the skin. After soaking, gently rub each kiwi with your hands. The salt acts like a natural scrub that removes fuzz dust and leftover pesticide residue from the surface. Kiwi skin is one of those areas where dirt can hide easily, so this quick wash gives you peace of mind, especially if you're preparing fruit for kids' guests or anyone with a sensitive stomach. When you're done rubbing, rinse the kiwis under clean running water. Shake off the excess water and place them on a clean plate to air dry. This keeps the skin smooth and clean, and it also prevents any contamination when you begin peeling. Once your kiwis are washed clean and dry, they're ready for any peeling method. Whether you're using a spoon, a knife, or one of the fun tricks you'll see later in the video. Now that your kiwis are clean and ready, let's move on to the first peeling method. A simple trick that many people don't realize works beautifully. All you need is a regular kitchen spoon. Start by cutting off both ends of the kiwi. Removing the top and bottom helps you clearly see the separation line between the skin and the flesh, which makes the next step much easier. Take a spoon and gently slide the edge right between the skin and the flesh at the opening you just created. Make sure the curved side of the spoon faces the fruit. Hold the kiwi firmly, then slowly rotate the spoon around the inside of the skin. You'll feel the spoon glide effortlessly along the natural curve, almost like drawing a perfect circle. Because the spoon is shorter than the kiwi, you may need to rotate it twice to get all the way around. Once you've completed the circle, give the kiwi a light squeeze or pull it gently, and the entire fruit will slide out in one smooth piece. The result is a clean, perfectly shaped kiwi that looks like a tiny lantern. The best part is that your hands never touch the flesh, so the fruit stays clean, hygienic, and ready to eat. You can cut it into slices, cubes, or serve it just as it is. After a little practice, you'll be able to peel a kiwi in just 10 seconds, making this method perfect for busy mornings, preparing snacks for kids, or serving fresh fruit to guests with no mess at all. If you don't want to use a spoon or a cup, this next method is wonderfully simple and only requires a toothpick. It may look delicate, but once you try it, you'll see how easy and precise it is. First, cut off both ends of the kiwi just enough to expose the flesh. This gives you a clear view of where the skin meets the fruit. Now, take a clean toothpick and gently slide the tip into the narrow space between the skin and the flesh. Think of the toothpick as a tiny knife. Move it slowly and carefully along the curve of the kiwi, tracing the natural line where the two layers separate. Work your way around the entire fruit, taking your time, so the toothpick can glide smoothly. Repeat the same process on the opposite end. When you come full circle, you'll notice that the skin has already loosened. At this point, you can gently press the skin with your fingers or use the toothpick to lift it slightly. The whole peel will come apart almost instantly, leaving the entire kiwi intact and untouched. The best part is that your hands never have to touch the flesh, so it stays clean, firm, and hygienic. This method is perfect when you're on the go or when you don't have extra tools in the kitchen. A single toothpick fits anywhere from your drawer to your lunch bag. The kiwi keeps its shape beautifully, making it ideal for fruit trays, kids' snacks, or decorative dishes. It's a tiny trick with big convenience that works every time. If you enjoy adding a little beauty to your fruit plates, this next method will be your favorite. It turns an ordinary kiwi into a lovely decorative piece in just a few seconds. Start by placing the kiwi on a cutting board. Hold it steady, then position your knife at a 45-degree angle and make your first cut right at the center of the fruit. Without lifting your knife too far, switch the angle and make a second cut that connects to the first one. Continue alternating these angled cuts all the way around the kiwi, creating a zigzag pattern. It might look detailed, but it's actually very quick once you get the rhythm. Try to cut toward the middle of the kiwi each time, so the two sides will separate cleanly later. When you finish the full circle, hold each half of the kiwi with both hands and gently twist in opposite directions. The fruit will open like a blooming flower, revealing two beautiful star-shaped halves. It looks impressive, yet it only takes moments to prepare. Next, carefully trim away the small layer of peel from the pointed edges. Once the peel is lifted, each petal will stand out more clearly, giving the kiwi a neat, polished look. You can serve it as is or open each half further to create individual kiwi petals, with the flesh perfectly exposed. This presentation is wonderful for entertaining guests, decorating dessert plates, or making family meals feel a little more special. It's elegant, fun, and surprisingly easy, all while keeping your hands clean and your fruit perfectly shaped. The first time I tried peeling a kiwi this way, I actually messed it up and the kiwi slipped right out of my hand onto the counter. I had to laugh at myself, but after a few tries, it became so easy. So if it doesn't look perfect the first time, don't worry, we all start somewhere. I'm curious, do you have any local tips for peeling or preparing fruit where you live? Share them with me below. Before we wrap up, I just want to remind you of one thing. The little habits we build in the kitchen can make everyday life easier and healthier. Whether you're preparing fruit for yourself, your family, or your grandchildren, these simple tricks help you save time and enjoy food the way it's meant to be enjoyed. Thank you so much for spending a few minutes with me today. Take good care of yourself, stay well, and I hope to see you again in the next video.